Okay. Oh my gosh, everybody. What's up? This is the 19th episode of the I Hate Your Opinion podcast. And every time we increase an episode, I'm always so shocked at how many episodes we've filmed. Because considering our our habits and stuff, to be able to keep doing something weekly, that does take time and effort is pretty amazing, wouldn't you say, Philip?
Yeah.
Especially for people like us.
I think nothing in my life is consistent. Like, very few things. I think
Yes,
this
I agree.
podcast is like my anchor. It's like I count, you know that song, 525,600 minutes? Like, how do you measure a year? Like, how do you measure time passing by? I think at this point, I measure time passing by the episode number of our podcast. Because, I don't even, how many podcast episodes ago was I feeling, unhappy about this or that? It's like, oh, that was around, I'm not going to say, well, that was 5 weeks ago. I'm like, oh, that was around podcast episode 14,
Yeah.
And, it's a new unit of time.
Yeah, in the episodes, we also talk a little bit about our lives and how we're feeling, and so it's probably a kind of a sort of kind of record of our lives. And I appreciate everybody who's been following along as well. Let me lower this. It's really bright. Anyways, yeah, I'm the same. I'm really not a consistent kind of person. I have been going to jiu-jitsu consistently, but that's only because money is on the freaking line. But other than that, when it came to exercising on my own, I could not do it. I'm just not a consistent person, but I think it helps that, just having a conversation, it's, basically just having a conversation for an hour and then doing a little editing on the side, right? But yeah, I'm glad that we've come this far, and I think our past selves would have been dang, 19 episodes? Okay, right? We were close. Yeah. We were only 8 episodes in, and you were like, can we take a break? And I was like, dude, we're doomed.
I think I kind of accepted it. I'm never going to feel like I have something to talk about. But it's you know what? Just talk. Have an empty brain and just talk. And it's working.
But that's, I think you don't have to worry about that because I can talk for a long time. And all you have to do is at least, say something here and there. I already talk for, 5 minutes straight, and you say okay at the end and then talk about something else.
It's good. I'm developing a new skill, which is going to be very useful for the rest of my life. Yep, just talking. Talking. The ability to talk. Talk confidence. We're just talking about people who have low self-esteem and low self-confidence, are super introverted, and maybe they just need to start a podcast and talk for an hour every week, and they would muster up their courage to, ask that girl on a date that they've had a crush on for 8 years. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel in a way, this has been kind of accountability, right? To be doing something on both of our sides. And there have been a lot of times where I've been talking to Philip, before we start the podcast, I'm like, dude, this is happening, what do I do? There was one time, I'm going to tell them about one time that you really helped me, and it was recently. I wanted to go to jiu-jitsu the first time at 6 a.m., on a Thursday, and I wanted to because I was busy at night, so I wouldn't be able to go at night. And for one, I'd never gone, and part of the reason why I didn't want to go was because, one, it's so freaking early, but luckily that day I actually, woke up, my eyes were awake, my brain was awake, my body was awake, and then I had been texting Philip, and I was like, Philip, I don't really want to go, what do I do, and then because he's, 3 hours ahead of me, he was like, you should go, and I'm like, but I'm scared, what if there's no girls there, because I don't want to spar with a man, and he's like, and then he said these golden words. He said, if you don't go, you'll never find out if there are girls there. And I was like, damn it. That's such a good reason. So I got up and I went. And there were girls there. So in a way, having a constant conversation with Philip has made me accountable in some ways. And I know we've grown closer too.
Yeah.
But there's one thing
I'm kind of similar to you. Sometimes I also don't want to go to places if there's no girls there. Okay, sorry, keep going.
If there was a soundboard, it'd be boo or a cricket sound. I know we're being kind of sentimental right now, but I did want to disagree about something, okay? Our last episode, I changed it back to the size vary because that was one of the big topics of the episode. However, I thought it was so funny that I had pulled out a ruler and I was measuring 6 inches on the ruler. And like that we were talking about size, right? And I was like, I think the funniest title would be Size Matters, or like Does Size Matter? And it's me like having a ruler and like measuring. Obviously we were talking about the freaking like if we were 6 inches tall. But I thought it'd be so funny. And Philip had named it to like Size Fairy, Please Visit Me, or something like that, right? Originally. And I was like, no. And sometimes I make the executive decision to change the title sometimes. So I changed it to Size Matters, and then he messaged me later and he was like, I don't like that. And I was like, what the heck, why? It's so funny. It's like, it's not actually what we're talking about. And it's major clickbait, and we need that, guys. To all our 32 subscribers, we're trying to hit freaking at least 50 or something. We're like always going up. So I was like, I think that's so funny, but he didn't want to do it. So I wanted to ask him, why don't you like it? Because he said he doesn't like it, and he sent me the puking emoji. So why?
Are you asking me why I don't like it? Why do you think I don't like
it, Maddie?
Why do you think I don't like it?
Because it's like an innuendo. But like, to me, it's like, it's just funny. And we don't actually talk about things that are like in that context, right? I thought it was really funny that it's not actually that, you know, and then we start talking about like being 10 feet tall or 6 inches tall, and they're like, oh, you know, it's clickbait. You have to master the art of clickbait.
I don't like the innuendo because I feel like as a society.
Is it because you're a man?
Yes, I guess like I want to speak for men here. Like, as a society, like I don't like the idea of like your value being tied to something like size, you know, like, whether it's like an innuendo sense or if it's like your height or like I think it's like it has a potential to make like self-conscious little kids feel like bad about themselves, like they don't even know, like they might tie their self-worth to their size. So I don't want to contribute to that kind of thing.
But I feel like it's such an outdated way to, like, give someone value. Like, everyone already knows that you shouldn't be valuing people by size of certain things, you know?
Is that
true?
Is that true?
Yeah! I feel like we're a lot less superficial these days.
Wait,
no?
Maddie, a couple episodes ago, you were saying, like, oh yeah, I wouldn't date someone that's, like, short.
But that's my personal preference. I feel like these days people are like, okay, short king, you know? Not me personally, but...
Yeah, but, you know, like, I think the truth of the matter is, like, your value isn't based off your size or your height or, like, whatever, like, even...
Well, that is the truth, but people will judge you, and I get it.
Like, we are so much more, but
what you're saying, the sad truth is that people still are judged by superficial values.
Yeah, people definitely.
And we don't want to perpetuate those stereotypes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, it's like making fun of, like, a girl for being fat, you know? Like, of course, like, your value as a human being isn't...
But specifically in this situation, like, that's not the case. Like, we don't even talk about that. I think it's just clickbait, you know, for me.
Yeah.
This is another case of, like, me being like, it's just this. And you're like, no, it's deeper than that. Throwback. Episode 9 or something.
I mean, I think there's, like, good clickbait and there's, like, bad clickbait. Like, there's, like, oh, yeah, clickbait that's acceptable and clickbait that's just, like, junk and it's, like, litter of the world and just polluting your minds just to read it.
I don't think it's litter of the world. I feel like it'd be funny for our friends to be like, what? Size matters. What the heck is this? Click. Boom. We get another view.
Yeah. But anyway, that is not the title of the video. It is something about the size fairy visiting or just the size fairy.
I did change it back. I did change it back to Philip's request. And I think it's a loss personally, but whatever.
It's okay. All right, let's move on.
All right. I also had another topic because I know Philip is always like, I don't have anything to talk about. So, I had put this like maybe a couple weeks ago. And my prompt was to describe a person who is like the exact opposite of you. So imagine objectively someone appeared and in every way possible they were the polar opposite of you. Like, what traits would they have? What would they act like? How would they talk? Like, blah blah blah, you know? Don't, okay, and I don't, Philip, don't be like, oh yeah, he'd be super short and super ugly. Like,
I wasn't gonna say that. It's crazy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I know, like, if it was the polar opposite of you, obviously it'd be a girl, but like just in this situation, just for like kind of like a one-on-one, like a one-to-one thing, like let's just assume it's a guy for you and a girl for me, okay? But if you had to think of a person, like, and I also haven't thought about this, so you could say one for me if you think that that'd be easier to think of, right? Like, if there was a girl who's like the polar opposite of me, what would she be like, right? For you, I don't really know, genuinely. But I'd imagine you would know yourself, like, better. What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to think about. Like, I feel like okay, you know like alpha male and like beta male, right?
Okay.
Do you think I feel like I feel like there's like an inside and an outside, right? Do you think I'm an inside alpha male beta or a beta male? And then like and projecting wise, do you think I project alpha male or beta male? Is it different?
Oh, you're asking me two questions. You're asking me two questions.
Yeah.
No. I feel like if I had to say,
Yeah.
because I know beta male is kind of a derogatory term sometimes. Outside,
like what
beta.
I project.
Inside,
maybe. Wait, say it again?
inside. I think what you outside, probably beta.
Okay.
Inside, probably more alpha. I think that's what you think of yourself more as.
Well, what do you
that's
think?
how you. I think that, yeah. I think you have a lot more like grit, but it only lives in your head and it never manifests itself outside.
That's so bad. That's so mean. But okay.
You asked me.
So I guess the opposite of me would be the inverse of that. So like my head would be like beta male.
And then great way to think.
My outside would be alpha male. Like I'd look like an alpha male, act like an alpha male, but my thoughts would be beta male. But I don't know, like that kind of seems like, I don't know.
It's kind of bad both ways though.
Yeah.
I think you think highly, not highly of yourself in like an arrogant way, but like I think you know that you are capable of things, but you know, like, because like for both of us, because of our bad habits, like we're just not consistent. We're not like kind of go-getters kind of people. And so like I feel like someone who would be the opposite of you is like more of a go-getter on the outside, but like maybe always questioning himself on the inside.
Or just doesn't think at all.
Or yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Probably like gregarious type of guy, like, you know, probably like not
gregarious.
Shy.
Bro, you're on my case about not for using big words, and look who's saying freaking gregarious right now.
The funny thing is, I say that word and I couldn't tell you what it means. I just like said it. I can't define it, but it sounds like it means like someone who's like outgoing nice. And like friendly and like good to know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Philip, you're exactly right. It says of a person fond of company, sociable. The quote is, he was a popular and gregarious man.
Wow.
That's your opposite. It's literally in the dictionary.
I also grinded SAT vocab, you know.
I feel like you would. I feel like you would give good reactions. The opposite person. You'd be like me. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of empathy.
Damn.
But maybe not so fun. Like I feel like
maybe less silly. Like a more serious, like
I wonder if people would like me more.
I totally get it.
Would people like the opposite
don't say
more
that.
Or the real me more?
Philip, sorry, tangent. I'm really enjoying that you're liking my question. I like my prompt. Finally, something he's engaged in, you know? That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah,
no, but if it's the polar opposite of you, it would be the same amount of like and dislike. Because they would like, because if you have this much amount of like no empathy, say, and they have this much amount of empathy, but you have this much amount of silliness and like, and he has this much amount of no silliness, like it would all cancel out, and then you guys would be liked the same exact amount because you're exactly objectively polar opposites.
That's assuming that the good and the bad are equal, right? But I get what you're saying. I think that's interesting. I think I feel like the other version of me might be more liked, unfortunately. But I think I'm also like liked enough. So
no, I feel like it would be equal because now that we've been kind of hashing it out, like I feel like he would be kind of like a little bit more serious. I think you are serious. Maybe more judgmental because remember we said that you're not judgmental. He'd be very serious, a little bit more judgmental, more empathy and better reactions. Like I think you have a lot of Philip. One thing about you is like I think you have a lot of energy and like passion in your expressiveness in certain situations and then like zero in other situations, right? Like when I'm telling like a crazy story and you're like dead face and you say okay at the end, but then sometimes you're talking about like lemon at Chipotle and you're like this and you're like talking like crazy. So it's like he would talk very seriously about the lemon at Chipotle, but then when I'm like sharing my Pokemon cards, he'd be like, yes, girl, okay, you know? It'd be opposite like that.
Interesting. Okay, I think the idea for me, like, I think I would be like a mean girl, but if the mean girl was a boy, I think that's what the opposite version of me would be. You know?
Judgmental and like
chit chat, gossiping, you know, and also like maybe popular.
I think so.
Yeah.
A little bit more superficial. I think that actually that makes a lot of sense because obviously in some ways like everyone is superficial, in some ways you are superficial, but I feel like you think a lot more deeply about who you are, right? Like you're really trying to peel back the layers of this onion. But whoever their opposite would be, opposite Philip would be a little bit more superficial, right? Like I don't care that all of my layers don't match. Like that's just me, right? That'd be the opposite of you.
Yeah. Okay, I have an idea for you, for who you would be.
Okay, go.
Do you know the tsundere? Tsundere? I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's how Koreans say it, but like...
It's tsundere in Korean and tsundere in Japanese.
Tsundere in Japanese. I think the opposite of you would
Trilingual.
be tsundere.
No, okay, wait, can I say, like, I used to be major tsundere when I was, like, young. Yeah, like, you know when, like, girls, like, they'll, like, be mean to the boys that they like that's super tsundere style, right? Like I used to totally be like that. But I feel like I've broken out of like that shell, like this that like where it's like to me now I just love to be honest. Like and I feel like there's no other way to live. Sometimes like last week I was saying like I really went on so many tangents and like I hated it. But I'm just like I thought about it and I was like I just wanted to be completely honest about what I was talking about and I didn't really think about like the context. Right? And it kind of made for a boring episode, so I'm going to think about that a little harder. But
okay. But the reason
do you think I'm not a tsundere now?
I don't think so. But the reason I say that is because I think you're like very nice, but like sometimes you're mean without knowing it. Which is the opposite of a tsundere because tsunderes are mean on purpose, but then like but they're like acting nice. Wait, I don't know. It's getting mixed up.
Oh my gosh. No. You're no. Tsunderes are like on the outside they're like mean and they poke fun at you to like hide the kind of softy on the inside.
Yeah.
So maybe are you saying like for me like I'm a super like softy on the outside, but I'm like a truly mean person?
I'm not saying you're truly mean on the inside. I'm just saying like the tsundere like knows they're being mean, like they're doing it on purpose, but like you're like don't know. Sometimes.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, definitely one of my bad habits is that, like, I don't think a lot before I speak, which is something I'm trying to get better at, but maybe somewhat the opposite Maddie would be, like, a lot more thoughtful, maybe. She would definitely talk really slow. She would have a small forehead. She would have short hair. blonde, short hair because I have black hair now. Personality wise, I feel like I'm a pretty like bright, energetic person. So someone who has like really low energy. What are some like hallmarks of my character? You know.
You're very like deal with it.
She'd be super not funny.
Oh, yeah. Maybe she wouldn't be very funny, or maybe she would be really funny. I don't know, but I think you as a person, you're very hey, like you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. But I think.
Oh, I would be very like she would be very yeah.
She would sympathize with the worst of the worst. Like she would give everybody a pass.
I feel like I give people passes now though. It's just like it just depends. I'm trying to think about like our last episode and what we were talking about, like me being a stickler, like wanting to teach people a lesson on the road. I feel like and I'm not trying to say like I'm a super selfless person, but I feel like opposite Maddie would be a lot more like less guilty at treating people badly on accident. Like whenever like I inconvenience someone like mildly, I feel so bad, right? Like she wouldn't be so guilty about that. But I'm turning it into something bad. What's something bad about me that you already said one that I'm kind of mean on accident? Lazy. I feel like the opposite Maddie would definitely be very diligent. And she'd be a lot more independent too, I think. I think I'm very dependent on others. Like my like greatest fear is like being alone, right? Like being abandoned. And she would like relish her like being alone, like the independence maybe. But she would like to be around people because I do like to be alone sometimes. She would run a lot. She'd probably be a runner. She would. What else is about? Am I that like two-dimensional that I'm just like high energy, mean, and a rule follower?
Maybe the opposite version of you would not want to have kids.
That's true. And she would probably be very at this point of my life, she would be boy crazy. I'm like the opposite of that right now. She'd be boy crazy but not want any kids. Because I really want kids. Dang. Am I really that two-dimensional? I'm also a very, like, planning person. So maybe she'd be a lot more spontaneous. Less anxious, for sure. Less shameful and guilt-ridden. She would probably go to like clubs and stuff, but then she'd not like I feel like I'm very extroverted, but I don't want to go into like super extrovert places like that. So maybe she'd be like have like a lower like a more calmer demeanor, but be kind of frivolous, you know.
She'd be like one of those like quiet baddies in the club, you know, like not the ones that are like hyped up, like they're like just like sipping and like just like looking around, you know, like yeah. It's like not like the fun one, like just like the flowers.
But she would like that atmosphere. It's too loud for me. Too dirty, too loud. She would live in New York probably. I don't like New York. That's kind of fun. Do you think this is like an exercise like therapists do or something, you know? Probably somewhere, huh?
Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know.
Anyways, that was a fun exercise.
Yeah.
Anything else you would say about yourself?
I feel like the opposite version of me might be like a software engineer, maybe.
Oh, dude, I was just thinking about a job. My job would be probably also a software engineer. Because when I did it, dude, like, I seriously sucked at it. I might have a minor in computer science, but that was only because I had a lot of friends to help me.
I didn't even know you had a minor in computer science. Good for you.
Don't tell, because they're going to start asking me to do stuff with that.
Wow. You know, I stalked you before. I don't know if you gave me the link or if I stalked you, but I found your like WashU project where you did the Grimm's fairy tales or something.
I think I probably showed it to you.
Oh yeah, and then like apparently like you had a Jithub. I was like, whoa.
Jithub?
How do you say it?
Jithub. That's gonna be the title, JIT Hub.
Is it GitHub?
It's freaking GitHub, you stupid.
Oh, whoops.
I'm cracking up. Yeah, I freaking coded that from scratch. Stupid. And it was even before. If I had ChatGPT, it would have been so much better. But I did it from freaking scratch.
What,
so maybe I wouldn't be maybe the opposite of me wouldn't be a software engineer. They'd probably be like a. Huh?
You didn't get
software
help from
engineer?
Your friends?
No, I just like Googled like crazy.
Wow.
That was the old way of getting information.
Stack Exchange.
But yeah. Maybe not a software engineer. I don't know. What's the opposite of? Maybe like a writer. Ain't no way I'm writing. Like.
Oh really?
I could like, yeah, probably a writer. That'd be the opposite of me. Anyways. I don't know what else. Should probably have like a high metabolism. Fast metabolism, I mean.
The opposite version of me would probably be like have a beard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, opposite version of me, I would have a beard. Opposite version of me would not have such awesome, beautiful friends and life and family, and she would not be having a good time right now.
Yeah, she would have
because
toxic
right now
friends.
I'm having a good time. Yeah, she would have very toxic friends. Yeah. Exactly. So you know what? I'm very glad I'm Maddie. I'm the me right now.
Good job.
All right.
I'm curious about my other me. Maybe I would spend a day in that person's body, but
ooh, that'd be kind of interesting. Or to like watch them like a TV show. Or no, you go through like a day of yourself, and then at night when you go to sleep, you see how the other you would play through that day.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, can you write about that, please? Write a character, and then you could write the exact opposite of what that character would be, and then you write their day parallel, and you read it like this. Somebody take that idea. Wow. It's too good.
Maddie, you should become a writer.
The opposite Maddie's coming through right now. But don't you think sometimes though, do you think you ever act the opposite way than you normally would? Like in this life right now, right? In this universe. Has there ever been a moment where you're like, wow, that is so opposite of me? I think I get to that point when I'm majorly like over it. Like say like somebody's not on top of things, I'm normally the kind of person like, no, like we have to keep doing it this way, this is the rules. But then it's like if it just keeps not working over and over again, I just get so sick and tired of it, I'm like, I don't care anymore. But that might just be because like I know my limits, you know?
It's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I used to be somebody who like gave money to homeless people, but like now I don't.
Okay.
But like back then I was like when I was in college I was pretty broke, but I was like, you know what, that guy's broker than me. You know what, like I should just be a good person. Like I was like thinking these thoughts, like, you know.
Oh no, he froze.
Yeah, I shouldn't. I was just talking about how like in college I was broke, but I would like give money to homeless people, and I would like give like, hey, don't worry about it, like, and I was just like trying to be a good person, and like now I'm like,
yeah,
I don't care.
But that's the thing. It's like I would definitely be acting differently when I was like in high school versus now. So like definitely, high school, middle school Maddie is the opposite Maddie technically. If I kept being like that, I'd be so different now. I'd still be a tsundere. I'd be a pharmacist, actually, because I used to want to be a pharmacist. I'd probably, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, like, what I was like in high school, middle school, even a little bit of college is so opposite of what I am right now. I think I really valued, like, romantic relationships. I really valued, like, Yeah, like that is opposite Maddie now that I'm thinking about it. Low-key kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe the true opposites did exist in this universe. It was just us in the past.
I think that makes sense.
Guys, it was within us all along. This is the truth. It was here all along. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Okay. Okay, Maddie, how about this? Within us, we have the potential to be the opposite person of ourselves. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
It's just things that happen in your life just made you the way you are. But like
nature versus nurture. Yes.
Yeah, you could have. I think even for me, I think like the path that I could have been completely opposite to where I am today. And it's just because like I had so many, or like I perceived there are many unideal roads I was taking that took me off this like a straight and narrow path for me to become like successful
West Coast boy
from a certain affluent like Asian Southern Californian city, and like followed that pathway of like, I don't know, becoming like a doctor or software engineer or something like that. And then I took a very like strange winding road that's like helping me develop the opposite version of that person,
Mm-hmm.
So I think in a way I am the opposite version of myself, and I am on a road
True.
to become even more opposite. And I'm gonna like do
True. What if we flip flop again?
Yeah, and I think like the things that I want to do now, it's like so like unspeakable for the person 10 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I might become a stand-up comedian. Like
hey, that was funny. You're on your way.
Yeah. I'm gonna do an open mic this year.
I would totally come and see that, and then I would bring tomatoes. I would bring tomatoes. I would buy out the tomatoes at the grocery store, and as people were handing their tickets in, I would also hand them a tomato.
That's very mean, but it's okay. No. Being hated is better than
I think it's funny. Yeah. I feel like that would be a major viral moment. Girl passes out tomatoes at her friend's first open mic. Boom, clout. Everyone feels so bad for you. They cancel me. But because we're so viral, we're both on the come up,
I see.
Once you get canceled, you're just famous. Boom.
I see it. You'll be the tomato girl.
Marketing.
I'll be.
I like being tomato girl. Yeah. You'll be tomato. I'll be tomato girl. You'll be onion boy.
Okay. Onion haseyo. Let's move on to the next thing, Maddie.
We need to make a mailbox song.
Oh.
Mailbox.
Opening up the mailbox. Oh, yeah. Set the beat. Mailbox. Do you have the link to it?
I have it open. You don't even. Okay. I know. You never have it open, so.
I have it open too. We have new questions, right. Maddie. We have 2 of them.
Good. Hit me. I did it last week, so you do it this week.
Okay, so we got a question from the Fruit Monster. What are your guys' top 3 fruits? By the way, guys in this context is being used as an inclusive term for both boys and girls. They're not calling Maddie a man. I'll continue reading it. There is a right answer, and I will be unsubbing if your answers are incorrect. Oh my gosh, there is a lot of pressure from the Fruit Monster. I don't want to lose the sub. You only have 32. It's like, I don't want to go back to 31. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to make a new account and sub to make up for the loss. All right.
Okay, how about we snake draft it? So you go first.
Oh, like we can't overlap favorite fruits? Because we have to cover all the options so that he doesn't unsubscribe.
I don't know. How do you want to do this?
Okay, yeah. I won't do it like in order.
Okay.
Can I say fruits that I don't like? I hate watermelon. He probably unsubscribed. Um, I won't count a tomato, but tomatoes are pretty good. I like mango, for sure. Mango. Ooh, oh, this is hard. 3? Okay, I say mango. What's yours?
Kiwi.
We go back and forth. Really?
I like kiwis. You know, kiwis
Unexpected.
They help you with your digestion. And they taste
well, I have
good.
Good bowel movements, so I don't need that.
But you know, I used to really like the normal kiwis, and my favorite
what about
part
golden
was
kiwi?
actually the white part in the middle.
The white part, is it because it's like like kind of crunchy?
No, it's not crunchy. It's like soft, depending on the ripeness of the kiwi. And then my mom started buying golden kiwi, and I was like, wait, this is like perfection every time. With the regular kiwis, like you never know what you're gonna get. It might be like too sour. It might be a crunchy white part.
I know my second one.
Okay, go.
Okay, but yeah, golden kiwis are pretty good.
Yeah.
Green grapes.
Green grapes. That's a good one.
So good. So good. Then the last one's gonna be really hard. But you go. Your turn.
I'm gonna shout out my friend, but I have a friend who doesn't like the skin of grapes. Isn't that interesting?
But then they can just eat the Korean podo. The one you go like that, and you spit out the seeds. Those are so freaking good.
My friend's girlfriend started peeling the grape skin for him. And I thought it was very romantic.
You know what you do? You bite it in half, and then you use your teeth to scrape it out like this, and you throw out the skin.
But I saw my friend like not eating the skin of the grape, so I tried it too, and it did taste better. I just ignore the downside of eating the skin, but it does taste better without the skin. I realized that. I didn't even think about it before. But
okay, damn, like if you don't want the skin, like just don't eat a freaking grape. Leave some for the rest of us, dang, you know?
Is it my turn?
Your second one. It's not in any particular order, by the way. We can order it after we're done.
I'm gonna say blackberries. I like blackberries.
But those are so hairy. It's so hit or miss, you know?
Is it? I feel like it's always good. But in terms of food, or in terms of fruit that I want to put on top of my plain yogurt, blackberry is definitely on the top of my list.
Okay. Let me think. Okay, let me kind of rule them out. I don't think I would say strawberry because I think those are definitely really hit or miss. I do like pineapples, but I have a weird reaction to them, so I don't think I can say pineapples. So I would say mango, green grape, and damn, this is hard. I would say orange. And can orange include tangerine and normal orange? Because it's kind of the same thing. Because it's the same taste, right? Yes. Okay, so those are my 3, I think.
That's it.
Runner up. I'm gonna say some runner ups. Okay.
Sure.
Apples are pretty good, but again, hit or miss, right? There's so many different apples. Second, cherries. I was really close to saying cherries. Those are really good, but I don't think I eat it enough to say I'm a real fan. Does that make sense? Mangoes, so good frozen, so good normally, great in bingsu, you know, just an all-rounder great fruit. Oranges, a great staple fruit. I love orange juice. I love eating the orange off the rind. I love a good tangerine, although tangerines are sometimes hit or miss. I love finding a little baby tangerine in a bigger tangerine. Lastly, I said green grapes. That crunch, out of this world, guys. I love a ginormous green grape.
It is good.
You know, a long time ago, we were asking, when I was in college, I was like, oh, if we were all fruits, what fruits would we be? And I was like, ooh, I want to be a strawberry, right? Strawberries are so cute. Someone called me a freaking green grape, and low-key, I was a little offended. But now I'm I take pride in being a green grape. Green grape, pride.
Green grapes.
Anyways.
I think.
What's your last one?
My last pick. I will also go through some runner-ups. I'm sorry that strawberry is not on the list, but strawberries are so important for the ecosystem and just for everything, but it is not on my list, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Strawberry covered chocolate, or acai bowl always has, or chocolate covered strawberry. Sorry. Acai bowls always have strawberry on them. Strawberries go in bingsu, but I can do without it. Cheesecake Factory has a strawberry cheesecake, which is also quite good. So I'm sorry
No, it's a
that I
cheesecake.
will not be including you in my top 3. But I don't really know what my
This
top
feels
3
like
is.
The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Feels like The Bachelor. Here, let me name you some fruits, okay? Because I looked up a list.
Wait, let me go first. I really like...
Do you know your third one?
I feel wrong to give this number 3 because haven't eaten it enough to justify, but I really like pear. I like Korean pear.
Ooh, okay.
So that might
That's a
be
really good one.
the number 3. But I also feel bad for bananas and limes. But I stopped eating
Yes,
bananas.
I was thinking about bananas as well, because bananas, they're honestly so versatile.
They are.
Eat it with peanut butter. Put it in your yogurt. Eat it by itself. Freeze it. Put chocolate on it.
Blend it in milk.
Boom,
I used to
boom,
do that every day.
Smoothies.
Blend a banana
Yes,
in
smoothies.
milk, and it just tastes so good. Oh, banana! I'm sorry. Would I really prefer
Another
banana over? You know what? I'm gonna say banana over pear. I'm sorry, Korean pear.
Okay.
You can go because bananas are used for.
I don't think
that.
Yeah.
Like banana.
I don't
bread.
think Pei would be offended. Let's just say that. I think another runner-up for me would be blueberries.
Yeah, I'm sorry, blueberries.
Quite good. However, not as, like, I'm not craving a blueberry, you know? Sometimes I crave a fresh orange off the rind.
Right. Blueberries sometimes have like a soapy taste to them. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I just didn't wash the soap off correctly. But I think sometimes, like, when blueberries go bad, they don't taste good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they get squishy. Eating them frozen is pretty good.
Solid choices.
I hope we'll be able to tell if we said the right ones if we have 31 subscribers after this goes out.
So let's sum it up. What are the top fruits?
Oh yes, let's should we order it now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, number 3. Coming in at number 3. Mango.
Okay.
Are you shocked?
I think we need to agree on our list, and it has to be 6. To combine our list together.
Like all together? Ain't no way though.
Okay, fine. Don't do it then. So number 3 is mango.
We have to. It's
2?
separate. It's separate.
Okay.
Number 2. Coming in number 2. Oranges. Number 1. Maddie's number 1 top fruit is. Do drum roll. The green grape. Woo! Let me just say, green grape, I just want to shout you out because whether you're in the fridge, you're out, you're crunchy, big, so satisfying. I especially loved your work when you're frozen. Frozen green grapes, amazing. An amazing dessert. Delicious. Loved your work in that scenario. So, that's my list. Philip, back to you.
I think my list would be the order that I said them in, but actually, I'm going to put banana second, just because of the versatility of the banana.
Start from number 3.
All right, number 3,
you gotta do what I do. Give some,
Blackberries
okay.
are number 3. There's something about blackberries I feel very royal to them. This doesn't feel like just like a peasant fruit. Like they're very classy fruit, and
they do look classy.
They have some kind of texture when you bite it, like it tastes, and like little tiny little explosions, like I feel like a classy person when I eat blackberries. So shout out to blackberries. Number 2, I'm gonna say bananas, because bananas, I like banana bread.
Solid.
Banana bread.
Oh!
I like banana in my milk. I like
banana milk.
Banana before I go for a run.
Okay.
Preventing cramping, which is always good.
Potassium, help you poop.
Yeah. All that.
Very solid second choice.
And I think that's all I use bananas for, unless I'm forgetting something.
Do you ever eat them with peanut butter?
Too. I don't. I know it tastes good, but I just don't. And the number 1, kiwis. I'll give it to you, kiwi. A good ripe kiwi is just really, really good. It's like the way you eat it,
wow.
too. You just cut it in half, you get a little spoon, and just like...
you scoop it out.
Out some gold, you know. So...
You know, I didn't expect kiwi from you.
I like testing the ripeness of the kiwi. It's like, it's too hard. Oh, this is a good one, you know. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Kiwi's a little unexpected. I will say, kind of out of the blue for you, if I had to guess. Anyways, Fruit Monster, I hope this segment satisfied your question. And please don't unsubscribe.
It did not. Let us know in the comments what the right answer was.
Yes. Everybody comment your favorite fruit down below. Get us some engagement. Come on.
I don't like the next question.
I knew you wouldn't like it because last time you said you don't like strange, never hypotheticals that would never happen. I'll ask it. So, Brachiosaurus asked this question. Would you rather have a 1.5 foot long neck or no neck?
And he spelled it with a X, next, or no next.
So, let's just say that this question was asked in haste because they made a spelling error. Probably, I'll have the 1.5 foot neck.
Really?
Yes. I think I would be taller. No neck is kind of low-key crazy because I think I would look more stubby and fat. I would look kind of freaky though. Like some kind of what's that horror manga artist names? Junji Ito. Like something out of that, you know?
Or like Orochimaru from Naruto.
I never watched Naruto.
Good for you. I think, you know something stunning?
Stunning?
Yeah, stunning. Humans and giraffes have the same number of neck bones in their neck. Isn't that crazy?
I think I knew that, yeah. I guess that is.
How did you know that?
I feel like I probably heard it somewhere.
I heard it in elementary school, probably in like 2nd grade. And, but the problem with having a long neck is your head is really heavy, you know? Like your head is like basically a bowling ball on your body. And so if you have a really long neck, it's gonna cause you a lot of neck pain. It's like, ugh.
And I already have a lot of neck pain, so maybe I would get rid of my neck pain by having no neck.
Yeah, and you know, like giraffe heads are like kind of like small. Like they're not like, I don't know how big giraffe heads are, but I imagine they're not that big. You know, I feel like their head is like kind of petite.
You know what? You're changing my mind.
So I think practically wise, I don't think it's good.
You're
to
right.
have a long
I
neck.
did. I changed my mind. You're right. But obviously, neither situation would be ideal, and I'm very happy that I have my normal size neck right now.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like no one has a 1.5 foot long neck, but there are people who have no neck. Like they exist.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because they're obese, but like it's still in the realm of normal people.
Of realistic.
Yeah. I would also not like to have no neck. I think necks are kind of good. You know, necks are like very important, and they kind of look good. You know, they're underrated. Like part of the visual aspect of a person. You know, like, oh, you have a nice neck. Like you don't. They're just there.
Yeah, it's like.
But like they're important. You know.
Because like imagine you had the sharpest jawline ever, but you had no neck to like compare it to, right? Then it would kind of just go to waste.
Exactly.
I feel like we went through this episode so fast.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna talk about like your desires and stuff.
That was if. I feel like we went pretty according to schedule, but
okay.
What Philip's talking about is, and we have like 10 minutes left. I was talking to Phil, like we were kind of just giving updates on our lives before the call because I was trying to finish eating. And one thing I keep thinking about is like I really, these days, I've been seeing so many like TikToks, people at my church, like even just like random people at jiu-jitsu, right? Like kids Like, I want a kid, right? And I've always wanted a kid, and it's died down in like recent years, but it's come back again. Just like seeing like being able to like love a child, you know? That sounds like so amazing. And my justification a long time ago was like, oh, I want a kid so bad, but to like learn to like really experience loving them. But how come I can't do like, who's to say that I can't do that in my life right now? Like, I can share love to, like, I can be loving to other people who are in my life right now. It doesn't have to be a kid, right? So that's kind of like what stopped me from like really wanting a kid. But now that I'm like getting older, people are turning, it's like people's birthdays, we're all getting older. And I was thinking about, I was like, I used to want to have a kid by 29, which is still very possible, right? Like, I'm 25 right now, but I'm not getting any younger, you know? The light isn't getting any greener. So that's just what I've been thinking about. And I know someone's going to be like, oh, why don't you just adopt? Why don't you just adopt? For one, I don't make that much money. So my kid would not have a good time. And also, it'd probably come down to my mom would be helping me all the time, right? And she takes care of me. Like, I'm the baby. Like, I'm the kid, right?
What about the other option of my kid?
Do you want to say that?
You can say it as a joke.
No, I don't want to. It's kind of too serious at this point. But let's say, no, I'm not going to say it because now it makes too much sense. The reason why like I don't want to just adopt somebody is because like when I imagine having a kid, I want my kid to have two parents who love each other. I want my kid to have two parents who are partners in crime, right? Like, I want my kid to have two parents who are on each other's team. We're all on each other's team, you know? And maybe it is me projecting because my parents are divorced. But, like, you know, in spite of their divorce, I had a very amazing, beautiful, blessed life, okay? But when it comes to, when I think about it, I'm like, oh, I want my kid to have two parents. But I think that, you know, the problem is, Philip, and this is me getting a little bit more personal, like, I feel like because my parents were divorced, like, I don't really know, like, how is a relationship supposed to be? I have no model for that in my life, low-key, you know? So it's like, if I did get a boyfriend, I'd be like, okay, like, what do we do now? That's why I imagine, like, if I were to have a boyfriend, then it would be someone who's, like, my equal. Like, someone who is just, like, my friend. Just, like, how all my friends are close to me, right? Like, all the other stuff, I don't know even how to do that.
I thought your dad got a girlfriend, and your mom also has...
Yeah, and I have a stepdad.
Someone. Yeah.
But I genuinely think it is different. Like, I don't know my stepdad like how I know my dad. I don't know my dad's girlfriend like how I know my mom, right? Like, they didn't raise me. They didn't. So it's, you know? And so, like, because I have no, like, experience of, like, having two people who I'm like, I have pieces of them, like, in my body, in my DNA, like, them two, like, getting along and, like, being a team for the family, right? Like, I have no model for that. So I'm like, maybe that's why I'm not, like, I don't want a husband. Because I don't even know what to do. There's no rules. There's no instructions for me to do, you know? But I do want a kid. So there's two kind of opposing forces here.
I think maybe you just gotta discover what it's gonna look like for you, Maddie. Uncharted territory. And I think even people that have like married parents still might not really have a good model of how things are supposed to work.
That's very true. That's very true.
I know people who feel like, I don't even know if my parents, this is coming from, people I know have said, like, okay, I wonder if my parents, like, love each other, you know? Like, is that, like, what you...
No, I think that's a very common thing, too, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the TikTok that's rotting my brains, you know? Like, people posting TikToks of their mom and their dad having fun, being so silly together, you know? Kind of like, dang. But then always in the comments, they're like, I wish my mom loved me. I'd be like, whoa. That's why I'm very grateful that both my parents are very loving to me. But yeah. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I'll figure it out. Like, I have very solid relationships in my life right now, like with my friends and my siblings and my family. Like, what's another relationship, you know? But yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have any advice for me, drop it in the comments. This is a serious thing. I do want kids, and I'm getting older, guys. What do I do? Please don't comment #Hinge challenge.
Yeah.
Although, like, at this point, I might have to turn back. And it would be more engagement for the channel.
Challenge
truly
is coming. I can't wait for our Hinge section of our podcast. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah.
If we get, okay, guys, genuinely, if we get to 50 subscribers, I'll go back. Like, the instant we get 50, I'll do it. I swear.
Wow.
I'm not joking. Get your friends to subscribe, and I'll genuinely do it, and we can go through. I know that's a little private, but for the other person. But if we get 50 subscribers, I'll do it.
If we get to 100 subscribers, I get to take control of Maddie's Hinge account.
If we get to 100, I'll make 2 accounts. One for Maddie and one for opposite Maddie. Sundere Maddie and normal Maddie. And vitamin Maddie. And Sundere.
Cool.
Anyways. That was such a fun episode. Again.
Chill.
Love that we're at number 19. It's like literally almost 20. Isn't that crazy? Like, we've been doing this.
Teenage years.
We have been doing this for 19 weeks. Like, think about it. And actually, to be honest, more, because we had skipped a few, you know?
It's amazing.
19 weeks is how many months? 6. 6?
What? There's no way.
No way.
But
No, it's not 6. It's not 6.
It's like almost 6, though, now that you say it. It might
5.
be 6.
No, hold on. 19 weeks? Am I stupid?
Well,
Divided by 4.
Well, including the weeks we skipped.
Almost 5. Almost 5 months. Almost 5 months. We'll say almost 5 months. But that's kind of crazy. So,
wow.
Glad to have all you guys here. Thank you for tuning in. Guys. Wait, Philip, do you know how many times, like, you yawn? And I know it's because you're late, but one day I'm going to make a compilation of, like, Philip yawning.
Yeah, and my sister always comments, please cover your mouth when you yawn, which I do, but sometimes I feel like
no, you don't. You just didn't.
To see. The viewers deserve to see.
What? Kind of... Deserve to see what? Your freaking uvula?
Yeah. A beautiful, beautiful uvula. Alright, that does it. That is episode 19 of I Don't Hate You.
I Hate Your Opinion. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.